All right, AB all day about boxing, about billions. Says that, he's ready to give boxing his all the next 3 to 5 years. Adrien Broner, 36 years old, bro. It's over with. It's over. It's over now, move over. It's my turn now, move over. It's a wrap. When Kevin Cunningham was like, I ain't training this nigga no more, man. Shit. Adrien Broner, from my point of view, I seen him call out Jake Paul. I don't think that was worthy even of making a video about. But Adrien Broner, 36 years old. I think his whole drive to be a boxer was to be a celebrity. I think once he got to celebrity status, he was happy. I think ultimately that was his goal. I just want to be with the movers and the shakers. And I ain't mad about it. I'm not mad about it. People say, well, focus Adrien Broner is the best Adrien Broner and all that type of stuff, but we're not focused about him. This is a dude who, his life was on the line. He sat in a jail cell, you know what I'm saying? Got out, worked his way up the ranks, got what he wanted to get with titles and celebrity, and then he fell off. Like, he is who he was. I think he's an overachiever in the sport of boxing. I think he reached way beyond where he should have reached at. This is a dude who came from a 2-parent household and, was a twin, and he got what he wanted. He became a celebrity. He come from Ohio, so for him, a lot of the stuff was, hey man, I want to be a world champion. That was a big thing. So I think once he got the title and he got the celebrity, it was like, all right, man, I reached my goals. Very intelligent young man. I mean, I think at 16, they sent him off to college to Michigan Tech. Very talented. In the boxing ring. Hold on. In the boxing ring. Outside the boxing ring. So, ain't knock him, but for the most part, you should have gave it your all in the beginning. That's what they tell you. You young, eat all the overtime you can eat up. Put all the hard work you can be when you're young. So when you get older, you get around 36, 40, 45-ish, really, you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. You ain't got to work as hard. That's why they tell you that. And at the end of the day, money low. The Blair Clapp fight, at the end of the day, if he's semi-serious, he's done a great job of making himself into a household name. For the next 6 months, I feel like he should be getting in shape. No more alcohol, none of that. All that money he made for Blair Clapp, that shit probably gone. So the next 6 months, he should be trying to, change his life, get in shape, all those type of things. Show somebody that he in great boxing shape. Show somebody that he's in a great mental state. Be in the gym and take it serious. But at that age, it's hard to ramp back that motor, bro. It's hard to keep, I'm retired. I'm fighting. I'm retired. I'm fighting. You know what I'm saying? Keep turning it off and on. So to say, 3 to 5 years in your 40s, bro, he's cooked. He's cooked. And if the motivation is just money, he's cooked. He is cooked. If I was him, I'm going to just give him, because I like Adrien Broner, bro. I like him, But if I was bro, I would start a marketing firm for boxers. I would get with a dude like Danny Garcia. All right? I would get with a guy like Danny Garcia. Let's start like a little firm. It's kind of like what Rock Nation would do with what they do. They're not a promotional or they're not a record label. They just a management company. Basically, what Jay-Z did is do what Al Heyman did in boxing. Look here, we're managers, but really we got the control of a record label through a loophole. That's pretty much. So if I'm not saying they on that type of tip, but if I'm him, I'll call up Danny. We are a marketing firm or we're a firm that helps, fighters, allocate their money where they can be financially good after boxing, where investments and annuities and to say this, that, and the third. And maybe you add somebody like Shelly Finkel in there who's done some good financial things for his fighters, right? And then on the other side of the firm or the business, Adrien Broner handles the marketing for the fighters. Maybe Adrien Broner, they handle the marketing for the fighters. How we gonna market you? How we gonna align you with some brands, and how we can, get you popping on social media, or how we can, teach, maybe get some people to help teach them internet etiquette, right? And bring fighters in and do that. And then maybe y'all can expand to other athletes or other avenues. That's what I would be doing. I wouldn't be thinking about if I needed to start up money. Yeah, I go in there and take a couple punches, but that money would be intended to put into that business. If I was him, that's what I would do. He's phenomenal at marketing his fights. I would get with Danny Garcia, a guy like Shelly Finkel. We'd get together and I would just do one power forum like that. Show these fighters how to expand their brand, outside of boxing. Where to put your money at for, whatever they choose to charge. We don't bring no followers or no advertisers in, or no advertisement like Gatorade in for you or nothing like that, or get you popping like that, then you don't pay. Whatever it may be. That's what I'll be. If I'm Adrien Broner, that's what I'll be putting my energy into. That's but at the end of the day, if he, gonna give it his best 3 to 5 years, if he gonna give it his best 3 to 5 years, he need the next 6 months, he need to be in the best shape possible, the best boxing shape possible to prove to people that he back. But there have always been deficiencies in this game. He's one of those dudes that, he keep that wide base. And as he moved up in weight, he kept that wide base. So that really stops him from being able to maneuver around the boxing ring like he's supposed to maneuver around the boxing ring. That really stops him from being able to maneuver around the ring the way he wants to. The wide base is for power, but when you move up in weight, you want to punch as hard, now you bring that base in and you need to kind of maneuver, you need to be able to move a little bit more. So his feet has always been a problem. He always had flat feet. And with that wide base, plus them flat feet, that's a recipe for disaster. So this is why you don't really see him let his hands go, is because with that wide base and his opponent moving, he can't move with his opponent. He can't move with his opponent like he really wants to move. So, but at this point in his career, it's probably too late to bring that base in and get him a little bit more fleet of foot and a little bit move a lot. But with that wide base that he got, that's some shit that they do in the amateurs and shit. But at some point, you got to be able to bring that base in. You see it with Floyd. Sometimes, Floyd will sit there, he come with the wide base. In other fights, you see Floyd, he'll bring the base in where he got to be able to move his feet. It's hard to move your feet with that wide base like that. Hard. Yeah, you are like Abdullah Mason is kind of like that a little bit. When he ready to launch and get off, he got that wide base, and his father and them are starting to make some adjustments to that. He's looking phenomenal. But at some point, when you got to bring that base in when you got an opponent that move a lot, or you need to move and get out and pivot and get out. It's hard to base that wide. It's hard to really maneuver like you want to maneuver and really get off how you really want to get off. If that opponent is moving and he using his feet, and it's hard to get off. Hard to get off. Yeah, that base, it signals that I'm when I catch you, I'm gonna turn and punch over. You gonna feel it. That's what it say, for sure. So But yeah, if he's serious, the next 6 months, he should be in the best shape of his life. And, somebody will probably take him serious. The best boxing shape of his life. Not just, I'm show up and make the weight and all. But for them, statistically, it's over with for him. Statistically, it's over with for him. I don't see why you jump in front of me and you go slow. So I be saying, man, I'm telling you, bro, these motherfucking guala gualas, man. I know it's a motherfucking guala guala. Nope, it's a Keisha. Oh my God, what is Keisha doing out here? These motherfuckers be driving like they is so slow, bro. I gotta cut Keisha off, man. She might shoot me. Gotta cut a pickup truck off too, because y'all driving like y'all some bitches, dog. It's hard to say that this morning, but they be driving like they bitches. You got one dude from Massachusetts need to get the fuck out of my way with a Silverado. Respectfully. Yeah, man, like, oh man, I gotta just drive like a dick this morning. And I don't want to. I'm not in a rush, but they driving like they got molasses up their asses. When the semi truck is blowing everybody out the water, I feel like that's a problem. That's all I had to say. I wish nothing AB, nothing but the best. Hopefully hand out ass beatings. I feel them. But like I continue to say, I gotta do something ignorant, bro. Like, y'all motherfuckers just be, if you gonna go slow, get all the way over, man. That's what I be saying. These motherfuckers be wanting to drive slow in the passing lanes and in the fast lane or whatever. They be wanting to drive slow. Get your bitch ass over to the right. The far right is where the slow people go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I swear I wish Trump had signed executive orders where everybody had to retake their driver's license. It's a lot of motherfuckers who wouldn't have it. I guarantee you. Well, I've been driving for 15 years. No, bitch, get on the lift. I've been driving since President Nixon. Grandpa, get on the Uber. Get on the subway. Get on the 7 train, homie. It's a wrap. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link tree. You can find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Join the Patreon. Find me on X, Instagram. I'm literally everywhere. Peace.